Alright, in this image, now that I've cut all my pieces together, one of the final steps is to color the image so it looks like it's more cohesive. As you can see, we have some grays over here. This is a very bright blue down here, and we have this kind of gold in the corner. And I want to even all these colors out so that everything looks more harmonious. I'm going to start by going over to my layer palette and creating a new layer on the right side. Go to Layer, New, and Layer, and I'll call this Color. Now I'm going to choose a gradient. So over on the left, I go about halfway down and I find the gradient tool right here. Up at the top, I'm going to select this gradient editor. And I can choose one of these color ranges here. I'm going to make my own. So I'm going to use this black and white one, which is just fine. And I click on this color triangle here. It allows me to select a color. I want it to go from kind of a yellowish to, I want to go to a bluish. So I'm going to click this color. I'm going to have it go from a yellowish. I select a color. And then I click on this end and it has white. And so I click on the color area. And I'm going to select a dark blue and click OK. And I click OK. To apply this gradient to the entire layer, I'm going to click and drag from one end to the other. So click and drag. And it goes from yellow to blue. I actually want it to go the other way. And I'm going to click in the other corner, click and drag, so that the upper right hand corner is yellow and lower hand is blue. I can also try different options here by clicking in the submenu, clicking and dragging, see the different results. I'm going to go back to this result. To set this as the color layer for the entire thing, I'm going to change the blending mode here. So I've selected the color layer. I go to where it says normal, and I select a different blending mode like color or hue. I can try these other effects too, see if I like them. And as you can see, it just colors the entire image and makes it seem a bit more harmonious. I'm going to bring down the opacity a bit. Another way to modify the colors is to use an adjustment layer or adjustment called match color. So I want all the colors to match this kind of goldish color like I have in the upper right hand corner. I'm going to go to the layer that I want to change, like this watercolor. I'll go to Image, Adjustments, and Match Color. Under the source, I'm going to go to Untitled 1, that's the name of my Photoshop image, and I go to the layer and I want to choose layer 5 in this case, and click OK. Now it gives me an updated look of what it looks like. I can adjust these sliders or leave it the same. I like it the way it's looking right now. And I can go ahead and match all the other colors of the layers that I want to match. Again, selecting the source and layer 5, the layer that I want to match it to. As I go through this, you'll start to see everything kind of pull together and look like it's part of one harmonious picture. And that's the overall look that we're going for. Now that I've matched the colors, you can see the difference from where I began. And if I turn the color layer on top of everything else, you see it adds another level where it brings all the colors together even more. And this is a great step to do to really pull your composition together. Next one, I'm going to show you how to use blurring to make it look like a real photograph.